Good morning, class.
Good morning.
Good morning once again.
Good morning.
Okay, today we are going to discuss about inflation. We're going to discuss about inflation, and in this inflation, we are going to look about the types, the definition of inflation. We are going to define what is the term inflation. Number two, we are going to look about the types or causes of
Inflation.
inflation. So here, don't confuse that the types is just the same as the causes. Then number three, at the end of this lesson, you are going to know about the levels of
Inflation.
inflation. After you have known the levels of inflation, we are going to look at the effects. The effects of
Inflation.
inflation. So class, who can define the term inflation? Yes, Mercy?
Is the general increase in price of goods and services over time, which reduces the purchasing power of money.
Good. As she has said, with inflation, it is the rapidly increasing the price of goods and
Services.
okay. So it is the rapidly increase the
Price of goods and services.
goods and
Services.
services. Now, you have known how to define the term inflation. We are going to look on the types or causes of inflation. Who can tell me one of the types or the causes of inflation? Yes, Gloria?
Demand inflation.
Good. One, we are looking at the types. What? Causes.
Causes.
She have said what? Demandful?
Inflation.
Yeah. Who can define what is demandful inflation? Demandful inflation? Yes?
Occurs when demand for goods and services exceeds supply, leading to price increase.
Yeah. Demandful inflation occurs when there is excess demand of
Goods.
goods.
Supply.
Okay. Another type of cause of demand? Yes? Cost push?
Inflation.
Inflation. Who can define the term cost push inflation? Yes?
It's caused by rise in production costs, which causes business to increase prices.
Yes, that is good. That is how we define the term cost push inflation. Number three, another type of cost push inflation? No, type of inflation. Yes? Export. That is good. Explain.
This is where the prices of exports increase.
Yes, that is good. She has said that export inflation, this is where the
Prices of exports increase.
yeah, the export of goods and services increases. Class, you can go and add on these types of causes of inflation and you define. And this week we have written here, you can go through them and discuss once more so that you can understand well. So we are done with the types of the causes of inflation. Now we are at the levels of inflation. Levels of inflation. Who can tell me one of the level of inflation? Yes?
Creeping inflation.
Creeping inflation. What do you understand by the word creeping inflation?
Prices
Yes?
slowly and gradually, usually less than 3%.
That is good. The creeping inflation, this is where the goods and services increases by 2 to 3%. Yes, that is how we define the term running inflation. Another one, we have hyperinflation. Hyperinflation. And hyperinflation, this is where the goods and services increases by 10%, by 50, not 10, 50% per month. So class, I think now we're in a position to define the term inflation, and you know the types of the causes of inflation as we have stated here, but I've told you to go and add more and also discuss the levels of inflation. We have discussed there, we have gripping, running, walking, but we have others. You can go and look for them. Now, we are coming to the end of our lessons, and we have to discuss about the effects. Effects of
Inflation.
inflation. Now, as you have said that inflation, this is the rapidly increase in the price of the commodities. Now, briefly the effects of inflation. Yes? Yes, it reduces the
Purchasing power.
purchasing power of
Money.
money. Another one. Also, it discourages saving. Discourages
Saving.
saving. Another one. Inflation also increases production. Since now the prices of goods rises, inflation lead to increase in production as the living standard of people reduces. Now class, because I know you have now understand about what we have learned today, I have a chart here, and it's all about inflation. You know, we are different in this class. There is people who understand mwalimu akiongea hapa mbele. There is someone who understand ukitumia charts. So this is mine. Kindly Mercy, come and cut for me here. Thank you. Okay, as you can see, we have defined the term inflation, which is the rapidly increase in the price of commodities. We have looked at the types. The types we have looked at: demand, output, imported, and administered, and the effects. We have looked also at the effects. Here are my effects here. You can add on them: effects on consumers, business, effects on investment, effects on government, social effects, increased production, discouraged savings. Another one, we have looked at the levels of inflation. We have looked at creeping inflation, walking inflation, hyperinflation, stagflation, and running inflation. I will leave this chart there so that when you enter the class, you just go and look at them so that you can understand well. I'm coming to the end of the lesson, and I want to leave you with an assignment. That is where we can come and start the next lesson. Go and look at the measures to control inflation. That is where we can start our next lesson. So, class prefect, kindly just put this chart there. We weke vizuri so that ukiingia class